Oh, hey guys. How are you? I was just checking out our new book. Hey, so we're talking about rounding and estimating today, right? Well, let's quick review what rounding is. If I had the number 64 and I wanted to round it to the nearest 10, how would I do that? Take a second and discuss with your partner. Okay, did you have time to discuss? Okay, 64. If I'm trying to round 64 to the nearest 10, I know that it can either go back to 60 or go up to 70. What's in the middle of 60 and 70? 65. 64 would be about here on the number line. So I know that 64 would round down to 60. That's how I round to the nearest 10. Now let's say I want to round to the nearest 100. Let's say I have the number 167. On my number line again, the first 100 would be 100. On this end, 200. Notice that the 100 in the number that I'm rounding always matches the 100 on the left. All right, take a minute and discuss. Would you round 167 down to 100 or up to 200? Go ahead and discuss with your neighbor. Okay, do you have time to discuss? If not, you can pause the video and discuss a little bit longer. 167, if I look at the number line, is going to probably be somewhere around here. I know it's more than 150. So 160 is closer to 200. So I would round it up to 200. Now, let's talk about how we can use rounding to help us estimate sums. All right, I have 32 plus 46. Now, I want to estimate so that I can have an idea of what the answer might be. I have 32 plus 46 equals something. And since I'm rounding, I'm going to find the closest 10 that that's going to equal. I see 32 here is closest to 30, and 46 is closer to 50 than to 40. So 30 plus 50, 80. So 30 plus 50 is 80. So my estimate for 32 plus 46 is 80. Now let's do the math for real here and see if my sum is close to 80. I know that 2 plus 6 is 8, and 3 tenths plus 4 tenths is 7 tenths. So the true sum is 78. That's very close to my estimation, so I know I have a reasonable answer. Okay, now I can do the same thing when I'm estimating a sum in the hundreds. Here I have 327 plus 291. Now, since I'm estimating in the hundreds, I need a little help rounding, so I drew some number lines. Look at 327. Here's 300. Here's 400. And I put 350 in the middle. 327 is less than 350. So it's going to show up somewhere there on the number line. So I know 327 is closer to 300 than 400. Now look at 291. Here I have 200. Here's 300, and in the middle, 250. 291 is more than 250. So it's going to be somewhere over here on the number line. So I know that 291 is going to be closer to 300. Now 300 plus 300 is 600. So my estimated sum is 600. Now, hopefully that the lights just turned off on me. Hopefully that helps you as you round and estimate sums today. Go ahead and navigate to iExcel when your teacher gives you permission to do that. If you have any questions, I'm sure she'll be happy to answer them. Have a great time. Thanks.